Iranian women allowed to attend the domestic football match for the first time in over 40 years. Women were granted access into Tehran's Azadi Stadium to watch the league match between Tehran-based STGR FC and visiting team Mostaghim FC. Tehran CNN. Hundreds of Iranian women attended a professional domestic football match in Tehran for the first time in over 40 years, following a ban on women attending sports stadiums. 500 women were granted access into Tehran's Azadi Stadium to watch a league match between Tehran-based STGR FC and the visiting team Sanat Karman FC from the city of Karman. The country's semi-official state news agency Fars said on Thursday. Women were separated from the men in the stadium and entered through a special entrance via a car park, according to the Iranian Football Federation website. Iran's ban on women attending sports stadiums is not written into law, but was put in place shortly after the 1979 Islamic Revolution. While Thursday was the first time in over 40 years Iranian female soccer fans were allowed to watch a game between local teams, women have been able to attend a small number of national teams' matches. 500 women were granted access to the match, where they were separated from men and entered the stadium via a separated entrance. This year, Iranian women were allowed to share a landmark moment as Iran secured the qualification for November's World Cup in Qatar. 3 years before that, thousands of women were permitted to attend a World Cup qualifier game between Iran and Cambodia in 2019, following pressure from human rights groups and the sports world governing body, FIFA. Thursday marked the first time in over 40 years women were allowed to watch the domestic game. That year, FIFA had come under increasing pressure to force Iran to overturn its ban on women entering sports stadiums, in particular following the death of Shahar Kodayari, a female fan who set herself on fire after she was denied access to the football stadium in Tehran. Dubbed the Blue Girl on social media after the colors of her favorite Iranian football team, STGR. Kodayari was charged with openly committing a sinful act by appearing publicly without a hijab when she attempted to enter a stadium dressed as a man in March 2019, according to human rights group Amnesty International. Women on Thursday were heard chanting "Blue Girl," a tribute to Kodayari years after her death.